Clothes to fit your standards and her style. It's just one of the many challenges moms face shopping with tweens and with teens. See if this is you.
Do you like this one? No. This one's cool though.
Sometimes I wish my mom knew that even if she wants me to get something, I will never wear it.
New style, Mom. You understand? It's kind of weird, but okay. Me and my mom don't have the same sense of style at all, so it's hard to get something that we both agree on. This is cute though, actually. I don't like long dresses. They don't look good on me. What would you put over the top? But do you have enough money for them all? Yeah. Well, yeah, this one. Yes, this one, but not this one. Thank you.
Might seem familiar, right? Even the closest moms and daughters can be miles apart when it comes to issues like money, like modesty and style. Therapist Julie Hanks joins us with advice on how to shop with your tween. I remember those days. You're experiencing those days. It's a battle.
It is really tough, and the fashion world doesn't make it any easier.
True.
On that divide. So we're here to give some really helpful tips.
And you have some great tips, and they're coming as a result to some questions from viewers. So let's get started. First, a money question from Pam. Here we go.
I would like to ask how I can make my daughter understand the difference between a $100 pair of jeans and a $50 pair of jeans, or a $25 pair of jeans. The price difference and how your money will go farther.
We were talking about this a little bit with the Ayers earlier this week, giving children that power, that entitlement, that ownership over their belongings. What do you suggest when it comes to school shopping?
I say turn the cash over to them. Set the budget and give them the money. And I've done this with my teens, and it is amazing how creative they get and how they go, well, let's go to this discount store. So actually give them the money, let them see that, wow, I only have this much left if I spend $150 on jeans. I have $10 left for anything else. So it's really a great lesson for accountability if they are in charge of the money. They do their budget.
And it was cute. You saw that learning moment in that taped piece when the daughter said, oh, I have enough. Oh, I don't. Oh, I do. It helps them think through that process and probably appreciate it more.
Right. And then they get practice making those tough decisions that we have to make. Like, what do I want more? Because I can't have everything.
Next question comes from a mom concerned about modesty. She wrote in asking, how do I tell my daughter things she likes are too short or too tight for my taste? And you mentioned the fashion industry not making this problem any easier.
So my tip is let the school dress code be the bad guy. It's an underused tool. I pulled the guide out from my district, and it's pretty close to my standards. It's like, no cleavage exposed, shorts have to be a certain length, you know, no minis, no tank or strapless, or so say, oh gosh, you know, it's really cute, but the school dress code says no. Darn it.
So what if I want to teach modesty as more of a value or an intrinsic principle, and even when there isn't a dress code, I want to encourage or enforce the belief that modesty is important? How do you have that discussion? Is school shopping the time to do it?
Before school shopping is the time to do it. Do not do it in the, you know, the dressing room at Dillard's. That is not the time to do it. But talk about it and set those guidelines and say, these are our family values, and while you're living in our house, this is how we present ourselves. And, you know, teens and tweens will push against that. But that's the parent's job, is to say, this is what you're going to work with. Here's the box. Like, this is appropriate. Now, within that, you can make decisions.
And I guess you hope it sticks, right, when you send them out the door. All right, we've heard from the moms. Now a question from a daughter. Take a look.
How do I tell my mom that I'd rather shop alone and not with her all the time?
She wants to go by herself.
Yeah. And the tip for teens and tweens is to be direct and don't complain. So often with that age group, it's like, do you really have to always hover over me, or when are you going to let me, right, as a complaint?
Julie's got that voice down.
I've never heard it before. But just say, you know, Mom, I'd like some time alone. Is that okay with you? To be respectful and just ask for what you want. It's not that difficult, and parents really will respond better. If you say, hey, I'd like some time alone, and then let's check back in an hour.
And this might be a good discussion for parents to hit up before you even enter the doors. Would you like some time alone? Is that a fair question to ask and approach?
Yeah.
You could be the coolest mom on the block.
Yeah, and sometimes kids want your presence, but they don't want you right with them. And that happened at a back-to-school night one night with my daughter, where she really wanted me there. You're going to come. Then I never saw her again. She was off with her friends, but I realized, oh, she didn't really want to be with me. She just wanted to know I was there in case she needed a backup.
Right. Which that's a compliment, too, right?
Kind of. I was kind of hurt, but then I was like, okay. So it's important for moms to understand, you know, be there, but they need their space too. They're trying to explore who they are, and they want to spend time with just friends without you kind of hovering and telling them what to do.
So let them breathe a little bit. All right, here's a question from a mom who needs help finding a balance between style and comfort. She said, my daughter, who is 11 and a middle schooler, wears sweatpants and yoga pants to school. I want her to wear nice clothes to school and still be comfortable. That's a tough one.
It is, because the styles are so casual sometimes, right? But this is an opportunity to help your daughter understand that while appearance isn't everything, it does send a message. So ask your daughter, what message do you want to send about who you are? Because that's going to be the first message that people get, is how you present yourself. And so to explore that with her, ask her, what do you want people to think about you, or who you are, or what you value? Because they're going to make judgments.
And how far do you push it if she pushes back? How far? At what point do you let it go and the sweatpants just end up being her go-to?
You know, that's between every family, depending on what your values are. But I think it's important to have that discussion so your daughter's aware. Whatever I wear is going to send a message. And if I look sloppy, then, you know, what does that say about me? And is that who I want to be seen as?
Great advice, Julie, as always. We have a couple more questions we didn't have time to get to, so please go to our website to see Julie's helpful tips for really those common battles moms and teens play out in the malls. Thank you again. Great advice. We'll be right back.